Welcome, Gemini, to 12th House Tarot. My name is Mouse. I am your host, and this is a general reading for Gemini for the week of August 5 to 11, 2024. Welcome back, viewers. Happy to have you here, and welcome first-timers. Consider liking and subscribing. Nothing like a shameless plug right out the bat, right? So here we do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers for each. For the week, it is a general reading. Sun, Moon, Rising for the sign of Gemini. Last week's reading was entitled, Victory is Yours, Keep Clear Communication in Relationships. You know, again, not bad advice for anyone. Clear communication. If we have expectations, they are just unspoken agreements. Like giving the other person the opportunity to say, you know what, I expect you to take out the garbage when it's full. Oh, says the other person, I didn't realize that was an expectation. I can agree to doing that every other week, and you can do it the other times. You know, like it's an agreement. Like that's the agreement I have with my downstairs neighbor. 1 month on, 1 month off for taking out the garbage and recycling. So it's not just every week kind of thing. Like, and we stay in communication. If somebody's out of town, then you say, hey, I'm out of town. Can you do it this week? Whatever. But totally key to any relationship is clear communication. Oftentimes, sorry, Gemini, just going to go off on this for a second. Oftentimes I find that people fill in the Swiss cheese of a storyline or a thought process when ideas or thoughts are being shared, as opposed to asking for clarification. You fill it in with your storyline of what the person means when they could mean something completely different. You could say, you know what, you've had me up to here and then you kind of lost me. Or I heard part A and part D, but how do B and C translate into this? Can you revisit that for me, please? Can you say that another way? Is there, can you use different words? However, you need to communicate that. That's what communication is all about, kids. Listening, hearing, speaking. Oy vey. Here we go. Past, present, and future, as stated before. We cut the deck and then we just pull from the top of this and let the cards lay where they may. Here we go. In the past position, we have the King of Swords, Gemini. We have the Page of Wands, so there's a new beginning. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So what I'm seeing for you, my air sign, this is you. This is air. King Swords are air. There's maybe some clear decision making that occurred for you with this, communication and relationship, I suppose, because this would be about communication, not emotions, more intellectual. So that's always a plus if you can put emotions aside to have that clear communication. But then we're moving forward in this Page of Wands. And the pages are just a new beginning, and there's a learning curve that happens with them. There is good luck and prosperity with this particular page, but there's something that's coming up for you where you're going to be learning something. So whether it be in a job or about the relationship or about yourself, who knows? But we come here in the future position, and this could change based on whatever we do in the present position, obviously. And the Ten of Wands is just about the burden of this knowledge, the burden of life, all the things that you've gone through, you're carrying with you here. So the beauty about the 10 is that it can't become an 11. So your burden is not going to be harder than it is right here in this moment. But you could also lay these wands down. You don't need to carry them with you everywhere, right? Put them on a thumb drive, for gosh sakes. Coming back to the King of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups. So there's the heart and head, as far as I'm concerned. The cups are the emotion aspect, and I love it when these two show up like that, because I feel like the head and heart are communicating clearly with each other, and it's like a full body yes or a full body no decision. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have a partnership happening with the Two of Cups. So this could be a love thing happening for you. The Knight of Swords is obviously, this is the fastest knight in the tarot. They are one of two things. On one side of the sword, they're about networking and brainstorming. On the other edge of the sword, they're about opposition and conflict. So, knowing that there's a partnership here, because this feels all, it could be love, it could be romantic, it could be business, but there is I'm going to say that there is an opportunity here, and that this clear communication thing is still going on. Now, you could be in couples therapy, you could be in a mediation, you can bring a third party in to just, if it's business, to clarify things. This is when I would warn people, like, make sure you have your own lawyer. Don't use the same lawyer for each person, because that's a conflict of interest. You're not saving a buck. You're probably losing something if you do that. So, all that to say, the head and the heart here with the cups and the sword, moving forward with opportunity, and definitely in a relationship of sorts, could be romantic. And we're stepping forward into this new opportunity. And that feels pleasant to me right now. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is the Sun. Come on, kids. Gemini. And then we have the Five of Cups. So, what I'm seeing in this new way of being, like the Sun is here to celebrate that. They are like, let's go. We're doing this. We're going to have fun. We're going to have success. We're radiating goodness. Both the Page and the Sun. I mean, the Sun is like 1,000 times amplifying this of great opportunity. You're here in a position of authority, but also of generosity. So I think that if I don't know exactly why this Five of Cups is here. There's a disappointment that has occurred, but you need to realize that also there's two more cups that are standing straight up for this person in the card. They could take those cups and go. I mean, just like two cups are here, right? Let the others go. Let the burden go, right? Are you with me? If you're not following my little hand gestures, I apologize. But we need to let these three cups go, just like in this Ten of Wands. We need to let the burden go, because holding on to the past is not going to help you just expand into the abundance and prosperity that is waiting for you. How about them apples? Let's go over here. We got the Empress. She's ready for the harvest. She's going to reap the rewards. You apparently are moving on to calmer shores with this Six of Swords, So I don't know. Nothing here is showing me like loss. This could just be a new way of thinking, that you're changing your mind about something. And you're definitely in your power. This is you at your craft. This is you at your best doing stuff. So I'm going to just sit with this again. I feel like I need to pull a clarifier for this Five of Cups. And so we're going to just pull the rider weight cards. I keep them in their box so they don't get disheveled and, as the week, because I do other things at this desk, so I don't need cards disappearing on me. So here we are, cards with Gemini. We're trying to I'm going to clarifiers for this Five of Cups for Gemini, and we will take a jumper or two for that, if you please. For the Five of Cups, what's the meaning behind that for my Gemini friends right now? The cards, as Kyle of Cups would say, are being very specific, but this is how I use them. They use them with a jumper. So, how you doing today? Why don't you write in the comments where you're from, or what you're doing, or what you might be going through, what this process is. What does this card mean to you? Do you have a suggestion? You have a thought? I feel like we're coming to something here. I'm not taking 20 cards, you guys. So just, here it goes. We got a flipper. We have the Emperor. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So, how I will infer this card, because the Emperor is definitely large and in charge, dominance, the male energy, kingdom. I would say whatever this five is representing for you, whatever you might be lamenting or being upset about, the Emperor is here to say, no, get over it. You got to move on. You got to be in charge of your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts and emotions be in charge of you. I will say, I mean, this could be a loss of love if this is what happened over here. That's an option, right? This is why we say take what resonates, leave the rest. This could be a loss of love with the cups, and you're definitely moving on to something else. This Emperor here is going to just say, you know what? Stay your course. Don't veer off whatever your path is. And I'll say that just particularly even for someone else, like for someone else's comfort, like don't play small. Don't play small for someone else's comfort. Oh my God. Now I'm thinking of the ballerina farmer. If you don't know who that is, it's just, I mean, we're all projecting it, but it's a sad, sad, sad story. That's my 2 cents on that. I think there's an opportunity for you to rise above and to reap your harvest and your rewards and follow your heart's desire, Gemini. Let's see what's on the bottom. What if it's the Emperor again? Nope. Something's dead done over with. 10 of Swords. Friends, put the 10 of Wands down. Put a fork in it. I feel like there is a chapter that might be ending. Maybe it's ending amicably. And that's what's happening over here with this relationship with the 2 of Cups. And you get to move on, taking that, all your belongings on your back and heading out. But you don't need to take everything with you, okay? It just amazes me sometimes when people move cross country and they take that sectional with them and that desk and that whatever. And it's like, you know what? You could sell those and just go to a resale shop and get it all again and get different or better or whatever. We don't need to constantly take our ish with us everywhere we go. Maybe that's the title of your reading today. Don't have to take your ish with you wherever you go. All right, that was a long one, friends. Thanks for listening. I appreciate that, you being here. Consider liking and subscribing. I do these weekly. I'll be back next week. Be gentle with yourselves and let me know what's going on for you in the comments. And I'll see you then. Take care.